Hello, everybody. Hope you are doing well. We are in the first week of September already, and today I wanted to take a look back over the summer on the progress of the tank and some of the changes that I've made. So, this is from April 6th. Yeah, I started here because I just recently purchased the water lily. I had some water lettuce in there. I took that out just to make sure that the lily had plenty of room to grow. I probably should have purchased two water lilies, but I did have an older water lily in there, and I wanted to try to rehabilitate that and give it a chance to grow. You can see recently that I added the FX4 just to help with the water clarity. I didn't have a permanent place for it, so it just sat there temporarily. I also had the two cattails at the back of the tank. The water hibiscus was just now starting to take off a little bit. Fast forward now to April 28th. 22 days later, I added a few water hyacinth to the tank. Really no other significant changes. The hibiscus starting to grow quite rapidly. I still had plenty of room for the lily, and it was growing pretty well, looking pretty good, so I figured I could add some hyacinth and it wouldn't be a problem. Hadn't yet fixed the FX4, so it was still kind of a eyesore, but it was definitely helping with clarity of the water. Moving forward now, 19th of May, about 21 days. Fast forward, you can see that I built the box here for the FX4 to get that hidden, so it looks a little bit nicer. And I removed that small waterfall feature, took that out, and just wanted to make room for the water hibiscus, which was taking off like crazy, and then moved the two cattails to the corners of the tank. Hyacinth, you can see, starting to grow a little bit. Lily's doing great, flowering, so everything looks pretty good at this point. Pretty happy. All right, June 30th. You start to see quite a bit of changes now. Lily's doing great, flowering, looks very nice. I refinished the wood trim, so definitely looks nicer as well. Still have the cattails in the back there. The water hibiscus is taking over control of the entire tank, but looking still pretty good. And I added one more goldfish, so I had 5 at this point. But yeah, the plants are growing a little bit much. Had to start removing some of those hyacinths. July 27th, made a few more changes. The plants obviously dominating the tank, getting a little out of control. I moved the cattails to the side of the tank. Hibiscus is really taking over, growing like crazy. I added the guppy tank, which was, something new for me. I've not had one in the past, but I'm looking forward to watching this tank progress. At this point, I didn't have the guppies in there, but added them shortly after. So now roll into today. Really, it's the first week of September, which is hard to believe, but lots of changes here, lots of changes. I moved the guppy tank over to the other side, which works out a little bit better, I think. I'd also added this new planter, as well as the new plants. The pink sprite, the lizard tail are new. I like how they sit in that planter, particularly the pink sprite. I think that's going to do pretty well in this tank. The fish love it. So yeah, I hope that does well. Hope I get some flowers out of it. You can see the babies love it. These little mosquito fish babies love it. So had repotted this. Well, not really repotted, but kind of repotted the lily. Added some dirt and some rocks because the goldfish were digging out the other rocks and dirt. I repotted this lily as well. It seems to be doing better, but it's still really, really small. I don't know that it's going to do anything for the rest of the year other than maybe grow just a tiny little bit. But it was good to get that repotted and get some rocks on there. Water hyacinth crowding out the lily a little bit, so need to remove them out. So I can't remember what the name of this plant is, but when you rub the leaves, it smells like black licorice. So it's a nice plant to have. It's not going to get much bigger than that. Behind it, I added just a quick shelf. I think it might be a little generous to call it a shelf, but and then I just put a couple of potted plants there just to sort of round it out, make it look a bit nicer, and hide and maybe just hide a little bit the water inlet and outlet. Guppy take is doing well. I put in red root floaters. That's stargrass, that plant. That's relatively new as well. Guppies are doing great. They've already had one round of babies. I don't know how many are in there. I haven't checked. There's probably a few, hopefully, that survived. And yeah, this is the trellis that I put in to keep the hibiscus under control. You'll recall in one of my other videos it had gotten so tall and it just became unstable and fell over. So the trellis has been a game changer. It keeps it in one place, and it was a pretty easy solution. So happy with that. And the hibiscus has been flowering really nicely. So happy with that. So I would say quite a few changes in the tank. I like that it is less crowded and you can see a little bit more what's going on with the fish. The plant balance seems to be nice. The hyacinth is still a little bit overcrowded, but I try to do my best to keep that under control. But everything is good. So really happy with how things have gone this summer. So not sure what's next, but always thinking about what I should change and update. But anyways, that was a recap of the summer. And thanks for watching.